Hi guys, I got some important news, queens and kings. Just 3 weeks ago, Mr. It was saying that some Canadian people had a GoFundMe up, and it wasn't him, it was my friends. Okay, it wasn't him. Now Mr. It is saying that he is not understanding why now he wasn't expecting this annulment. Well, bitch, did you not know when I said obey who, obey what? I'm not the submissive mother queen, okay? What do you think? You could hang in Texas or California or New York and get the little scratch on your lip, and then I was going to sit down? Obviously, I know you more than you know me. Go fund me my ass. How about go fund me and give me back my years I spent on a scammer? Boom, crown of thought.
Come on!
Hey guys, it's your queen. Queens and kings, I'm getting a tattoo. Can anybody guess which one I'm getting? It's gonna be a state or a country or well, fuck, you tell me. I'll see you in a minute.
Let's talk about another couple who doesn't have no business being together. Angela and Michael. Yeah, from 90 Day Fiance. I understand what's going on. And while I was watching the whole tell-all series, I watched all 4 parts, and I also watched the season 8 of Happily Ever After 90 Day Fiance on TLC. For one, I was very surprised that TLC brought her back and let her get as crazy as she got. I'm surprised that Angela is a hoarder. When I looked at her house, I said, ugh. I'm not surprised that Michael is enduring all he has to endure in order to get to where he's trying to go. You know exactly what I'm saying. So I wanted to talk about them, but what's up, Neighborhood, and welcome back to the channel. I'm your homegirl, I'm your tia, I'm your prima, I'm your cousin, I'm your friend, I'm whatever you need me to be down here at the neighborhood. If you like to stay up to date on TikTok topics or talk about some TV shows that we done watched or something wild that is going on in the media, then go ahead and subscribe to the channel. We are known as the neighborhood, and we're just a community of people. We got 9 to 5s, we got real lives going on. We just like to kind of get away, listen to some topics, talk about it down in the comments. That's what we do over here. So if that's your stilo, go ahead, subscribe to the channel, like the video, and comment your thoughts down below about Angela, because some things are very true about her. Desperation is real, loneliness is real, and so is delusion. Delusion is very apparent. Now, even on the first part of the tell-all, how she came in the house with Michael was automatically going off on him, automatically. In the way that she yelled, girl, it was uncomfortable for me to listen to. It was so abrasive. It was so rough. She was going off on him, telling him that he couldn't talk to nobody and he didn't have no right to talk. And he is explaining to the guys that the reason why they're going through what they're going through is because she keeps on bringing the fact that he verbally cheated on her. If y'all remember in the series, they had a history of cheating on each other. She had that fake ass friend named Billy the Canadian who was supposed to be her friend. Then he had some girl on Instagram who he was messaging. Then he had another separate account. So she went all the way down to where he was at. I think it's Lagos, Nigeria. Went all the way down there. He wouldn't let her in the house. So then she started tearing up a car that she paid for. Pulling the car that she paid for apart because he wouldn't let her in the house. That's when I said, girl, you are dumb as hell. And your old ass friends, y'all are all too old to be doing this. And y'all are too old to be allowing her to do this and to be even riding out on these type of missions at this big age. At this big age, Angela, 57. When she was doing all this, she had to be made 54, 55. Could you imagine your homegirl calling you at that age and be like, girl, we about to fly to Nigeria. Don't worry, I'm gonna pay for your plane ticket. Do not even worry. Girl, because he has an Instagram and I told him to take it down and he won't take it down, so we about to go down there. Hold up, bitch, what you mean down there? Because I don't know the laws. And you know, I got to get to work, or I got to watch the grandkids, or I got to just wake up in America tomorrow. So I don't know if I could ride out. That would be what I would say. But tell me in the comments what you would say, because I don't believe none of us would say, yeah, girl, let's go. But they down there with her, let her tear up the car. Then he came out and he was basically close to putting hands on her. I ain't gonna lie. Was close to putting hands on her. And then just like, I can't believe you. I'm leaving you. I'm done with you. I'm done with you. Same routine every single season. He cheat on her. She say she done. Then for some miraculous reason, they end up working things out over and over again. That's been their whole relationship, their whole toxic relationship this entire time. And Angela has got gotten worse and worse and worse each season. So when she was on this season and I was watching her reaction to him, now he's finally in the United States. They've been together since 2020. He's just now getting to the United States in December of 2023. He was here about 3 months with her, living together with her. They were already starting to exchange some words, and she had him playing granddad to her kids, which to me is very weird for him to be 36 with grandkids that are 12. But he's here now, and you would think, oh, now she's happy. She ain't gonna be worried about cheating. Now she ain't even worried about the cheating. She's worried about what he did to her before he got here. So now she's like, oh, I know you was cheating on me. Oh, I know that you got an Instagram and it's not just for business purposes or whatever. Oh, I know that this is you trying to scam me. Are you trying to scam me? And this is all old stuff that she's bringing out now, to where she has a private investigator try and see if he was scamming her. So now she in the house yelling at him. He's telling Kobe the reason why she's mad at me now is because she won't let go of the past when I verbally cheated on her. Kobe is like, man, you know, women, they don't live that down. Maybe I'll just have to have more sex because it seems like that's what she wants to. And within, I say, about 2 minutes of him talking to them, comes out of nowhere going off, get the fuck upstairs, get upstairs right now, get upstairs. That's how she's talking to him, girl. Talking to her husband that way. I mean, I know they really married or whatever because they had an annulment, but still talking to her spouse, her mate that way. Get upstairs. So he goes up the stairs and he's like, Angela, I don't know why you're acting this way with me. Angela, I don't know why you're acting this way. So she flies up the stairs. I mean, she flies up the stairs to be so old, and he gets really deep in his face like, say something else and I swear on everything I love, I'm gonna put you down the stairs. Oh! You could see the steam coming off of her damn head. You could see the fire coming out of her mouth. And he was just like, I don't know what to do. Angela, how can I make things right? How can I make you not mad at me no more? And she's like, you can't make me mad at you. you think that I'm not gonna find out, but I'm gonna find out everything that you is. And he's just like, come on. She gets into their room. She throws his stuff out into the hallway, embarrassing him in front of this house full of people. Then she's like, I am my daddy's daughter. He might fight, but I'm gonna fight 23 and 8 and I don't give a damn. Pow, pow. She shoots through the ceiling and then she lays down and takes off her crown and says, maybe I'm not such a queen. Maybe I'm not a queen anymore. And gets to crying. Michael, he like, yes, I'll sleep on the couch again. I always gotta sleep on the couch. That's one thing I have to do is sleep on the couch. Now we get to part 1 of the tell-all. Yes, that was just the first couple of episodes. I just caught you up real quick. The host is like, Angela and Michael, how you guys doing? Angela, how do you feel about your husband being here? How was he with the grandkids? And Angela's like, he is a really good grandpappy. A really good grandpappy. That kills me the most is that you wouldn't expect a grandpappy to be cheating on you and to be with another woman off of Instagram. I'm telling you, night and day. She just flips. And don't let nobody butt in. Oh God. Don't let nobody say, hey lady, don't talk to Michael like that. Because Rob tried that. Rob tried to be like, hey man, if you're going through something right now with this lady, you need to stand up for yourself and say, hey, you can't talk to me like that. Out of nowhere, Angela come in the room. I suggest you get out of here if you don't want to be the reason why our marriage is ruined. He said, this Rob, hey, I don't want to ruin nothing. Let me get on out of here, y'all, because you know what? He got right out of there. I said, Rob, well, at least she was there for encouragement. And people are starting to let Angela know, we got eyes on you, girl. We kind of seeing that behavior in you. You probably do be hitting them. And they had a couple of like tussles over the phones on the episodes in this 90-Day Fiance. So then the host brings up the fact that she's heard that there's been no intimacy between them since Michael arrived to America. And Michael was like, oh, there ain't been no intimacy because the way that she talks to me, she treats me like I'm a baby. And I'm not going to stand for that. I'll be 36. Remember, she 57. I'll be 36 in a few weeks. So I'm not going to let her talk to me just any type of way. So no, there's no intimacy. And she starts yelling, there's no intimacy because you cheated. And he's like, yeah, that too. Okay. But it was verbal cheating. It was verbal cheating. She will not let me like be forgiven for it. She won't forgive me for it. So what am I supposed to do? What do I do? And she's like, that's because. And she's just yelling. The host kind of simmers them down and brings out her dumb daughter. Her dumb daughter comes in there and she gets to talking about how they don't have any intimacy. It's really on Michael. She feels like Michael scammed her mama and now there's no love, there's no chemistry, there's no feelings between the two, and she feels like it's on Michael and Michael needs to show her mama some more love. Why would I want to show anybody love who talks to me like that? Them kids ain't worth nothing. She has 2 kids. One of them had 20-year prison sentence for having relations with a minor. She ended up only doing 15 months. This second one here, I was listening to her talk. I said, girl, I could tell you dumb just like your mom. I could tell. At this point in the tell-all special, her daughter has also talked about how Michael lies a whole lot and her mama has found out that Michael lies a whole lot and how Michael needs to try harder not to lie. Or Angela, being a grown-ass woman, can choose to leave him. Angela's like, what do you want? You want a visa? You want a visa? That's the only reason why you want to be with me? If that's what you keep on sensing, go ahead and leave him. Damn, go ahead and leave. Even the host is like, okay, girl, you've been dealing with this for a couple of seasons now. It's the same thing, so what are you gonna do now? And Angela, she get to crying again. It's probably because I love him more than I love me. Get your shit together. You're too old. You're too old to be doing this now. You're too old to be crying about a man who keep on showing you and not even hiding that he's cheating on you if you keep on being able to find it. How many times you gonna find out he cheating on you before you decide, oh, I ain't the one? And she was like, I got this Botox done on my face. You think that's because I wanted it? No, it's because I don't want him walking around with a wrinkled woman. But you're 57. You're 57. I don't think he even thinks he gonna be walking around with a woman who ain't wrinkled, knowing that you're in your late 50s. They bring out this private investigator who takes 15 minutes all to say, we pulled 367,014.5 trillion billion pages of paperwork on you and your entire family. And we also pulled your entire family tree and your bloodline, but we couldn't find anything about you cheating or being with other women or nothing like that. We couldn't find nothing like that. So now is your time to tell us, have you cheated? Because from what we was looking at and what we was finding, we wasn't finding nothing that said you did. And Angela was sitting up there. Every little thing the dude said, she would have some outrageous reaction. And Michael was just shaking his head like, yeah, bitch, you crazy for real. Yeah, you crazy for real. After all that, Angela is still like, you know what? You don't know these Nigerian men. You don't know these Nigerian men. Rob is like, if they done did this whole Venn diagram and they also have reset the mathematical structure of Nigeria, how the hell you still sitting up here talking about he cheating on you? Because there's been no evidence. And she's like, you can stay out of this, boy. You can stay out of this. You can get out of this. You ain't got no opinion in this, okay? Your opinion is not valid. So then Jasmine get to talking and she's like, you know, for real though, if you just take a look at the graph, I mean, I think that should be enough. I be putting Gino through a lot of shit, girl, a lot of shit. And he be having some good, you know, evidence that he ain't cheating. This is better than what I be getting. So girl, I just don't think you should be tripping. Angela get up, she go to charging towards Jasmine. Jasmine say, back it up, bitch. Back it on up, because I don't want you walking up on me. I know how you get. What does Angela say? The girl that he cheated on me with, she tried to get with Gino, but Gino wasn't stupid like Michael's stupid dumbass, and he didn't fall for it like Michael dumbass. And Jasmine just like, what's her name? I can't tell you that, because they still got to do more investigative work to figure out her name. Angela, I got some advice for you. Let me finish this up. Who they need to hire for the next reunion is Ashley. She got right down to it. She said, Mr. Investigator person with the bald head, out of everything that you found, do you have any evidence that he is a scammer? You know what this motherfucker was saying? Angela daughter. Hey, yeah, Angela number 2. Do you know me? How long have you known me? For a long time. Out of all this was a lot of hard work right here. All this was a lot of work. You see how much work this was? Out of all this, I couldn't find nothing to say that he was a scammer. I'm gonna tell you that right now, girl. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Your mama paid me $15,000. I told her, you pay me $15,000 right now. I'll find something later. Hey. You know what? I'm getting ready to leave the city. I'm moving out of the city because my joke was, it was flowing, and they messed it up. Anyway. After that, the host asked Michael, what are you gonna do? Now that you know what you know, what are you gonna do? And Michael's like, I'm just in shock right now that she would go to that extent, because I really love her. I really like her. I really like, what we was building, what we had going on. So I can't believe that she did this to me. I can't believe this. And I'm like, yeah, but I know that you had a mission too. You stuck to the mission. So now we all know that they got the annulment. It's in the headlines that Michael has started this GoFundMe account. He's now sitting in, I think, at like $41,000. And he was just trying to raise a little $30,000 because he doesn't want to have to go back to Lagos. He wants to keep his visa here. And his defense is going to be that he went through spousal abuse with Angela, and that's what he's probably going to sue her for, or try and figure out a loophole so he could still stay here. In my opinion, I believe he was going to get here and leave Angela either way it went. Here's my thoughts on Angela. I think that back in the day, she was privileged. So I think now that pretty privilege is gone, all them tears and shit, all that crying, all that explosive behavior, it's no longer cute. It ain't cute because you ain't cute no more. You a 50-year-old woman still acting out and lashing out. Now that's cute when you young, when you the Krishan Rock's age. That stuff, oh look, let them grow up, let them learn. When they get older, they'll grow out of that. Girl, the girl 23 crashing cars, crashing places, writing names in blood. What do you mean when they get older? No, they got to stop that behavior now because they become an Angela. They become an Angela, just have this explosive ass behavior for no reason. And I bet back in her heyday, since she was like a thicker white woman, you know, let's be honest, the brothers love thicker white women. And that's when she started to get into messing with black men. Then she swelled up after she had them 2 girls and she was online chatting. She met Michael. She acted like she was a couple of years younger, a little bit slimmer. That's how they got together because it's an easier catch, I think. Online dating is easier to me than real life dating. It's harder to find your type in real life than online because people can lie, people can hide stuff, you know, it's just a little harder in my opinion. So I think that's part of the problem. I wouldn't be surprised if her behavior was inherited by her mom or if her behavior was unchecked behavior as a child. Those temper tantrums, I have to get my way, I have to control things. And also, let's say that you do have those things as an adult. You ain't got no type of accountability or discipline or self-control or want to become a better person to where you'll grow out of that. You'll do the work it takes so that you're not doing that. Because whether you're a man, a woman, anything, you do not want to be with somebody who's trying to control you, who's trying to yell at you all the time, who's trying to control how you respond to them, how you talk to people, how you are around people. You don't want nobody like that. You want to be able to have your own life and they have their own life. And you like me because I'm me and I like you because you, not because you're trying to change and control me. That's unhealthy. So she needs to check that behavior and try to control her own while she worried about what somebody else is doing. No, man. You need to be worried about what your ass doing. And I don't feel no sympathy for Angela because she in her 50s. She was in her 50s when she met Michael. She chose to overlook red flags then. Remember on the first season they were on there, she went down to Lagos and he was talking to another woman and he apologized to her by bringing her a cake and her little chunky ass was like, okay, I forgive you for talking to her because you brought me this super cute cake. So don't do it again, okay? Because I'm going to be really upset. No, girl. No. We ain't doing that cheating stuff, especially long distance. No, I can't handle it. It's already hard enough that we're long distance. I can't do that. So that was red flag number 1. And then there was like red flag number 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And she kept on wanting to stay. Girl, in your 50s, you know better. It ain't even know if you knew better, you do better. Girl, you knew better. And I ain't even trying to be funny. But Angela knew. We all knew. Everybody around them knew. The first time they met up, there was not a mutual attraction there. There just wasn't. And this ain't about no interracial thing or nothing like that because there's people who you could tell there's attraction there. Whether they black, white, indifferent, there's attraction there. When they first met up, it was like, oh, you a bigums, huh? Okay. Hey, girl. And he said in his own confessional, he said she was a lot bigger and a lot older than I thought. But you know, Angela was like, ooh, I could just eat you up. Ooh, you are so fun. I just want to. And he was like, okay, girl, okay. And she was kissing him. I said, oh, she's very attracted to him. Like, yes, he's checking all of her boxes, but she ain't checking his. And it was later confirmed as we watched. She went from looking normal to whatever she got done to her face, but not done to like down here. You know what I'm saying? Then she be using that Facetune app whenever she be doing videos. I think she lost 100 pounds and got weight loss surgery. Something like that. She got all this work done, so now she done transformed into a whole different woman. It's just like, oh girl. So you knew the attraction wasn't mutual. You could tell, and her complaining about being older now on the tell-all. Girl, you knew what you were getting into. You knew that. But his aunt did say he's not worried about how she looks, so I don't know why she went and got really sexy for him because he's not worried about that. Which I do feel like Nigerian men, they don't like women when they're overly sexual or overly like sexy, but maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. I'm an American, so maybe I'm wrong. At this point, Angela cannot overlook the delusion, and that's making her mad. She's seeing very clearly, okay, this is how this man is. I keep on finding him cheating. I keep on finding this. I keep on finding out that. I keep on following my instincts and you doing this, you do. It keeps on hitting her that I'm not wrong about thinking that you're scamming me. Because I'm not saying he's scamming her in a way where he's stealing money from her or anything like that. But if he's using her as an opportunity, I wouldn't be surprised. And she shouldn't be surprised either because her instincts told her this the whole damn time. She knew this was a transactional relationship. She knew that. She knew he was willing to be a kept man to get to where he was trying to go, and she got access to him. She knew that that was part of the process. Him cheating, okay, he can't do that. I do agree. You knew what this game was. And now all of this rage that she has toward him, all of these big reactions, this aggression that she has towards him is because she's mad. She's mad that not only was she correct about him probably not really wanting to be with her on that type of time, but she also can't find concrete evidence to put a finger on, okay, that's why I gotta leave him, because he scammed me out of $1 million. She can't put her finger on that either. He a good player. And there are some men in this world who are good players. Because what do? They'll play on a woman who has money, who has prestige, in order to get access to what she got going on, because he don't want to work for it. And that's exactly what Michael is. He do not want to work for what she had, the lifestyle that she had in America. He wanted to be over here, and he's willing to do whatever the easiest way possible to get over here. That's what I believe happened. And I feel like she should know that. Even going to meet him and his mama with his sister, I think that was a sister, going to meet them and sit down with them, told me at that table, you know, I don't want y'all to depend on me to work how my daddy and them work. I want to be in the house, okay? I understand that since I ain't gonna be able to have a job in America, I'm gonna have to have food ready for her. That's totally fine by me, because I can't have no job there, so that's fine. And I'm in my head like, that's ironic that he would say that, especially because his mom and his sister kept trying to express to him, well, a man goes out and works, not the woman. So what you gonna do when you get there? And he's like, what can I say? I can't work when I get there, so I gotta be in the house because I'm in America and I can't work there. So yeah, they gotta just stay in the house. Of course he gonna be dealing with Angela on any type of time, and as crazy as she is. But Angela's so mad because it all makes sense. It's all making sense. And she's just mad about it. Girl, you gotta take that L. You gotta swallow it. And Angela was betting on that visa being her way to control him. She thought that visa was gonna be a goddamn on leash. She thought she was gonna be able to be like, no, you can't do it. You can't do this now. She thought she was gonna be able to have her claws in them. You can't move until I say you move. You can't do whatever you want to do because I run this. I make sure that you could work here. I make sure that you have money here. So no, you can't do this. Okay, yes, you can go ahead and do that. She thought she was really gonna be able to control a con artist. She thought she was really gonna be able to control a player. Girl, hell no. And you should have ran when you seen the first set of red flags. That's what you should have done. Quiet as it's kept. That's what I also believe is going on with Jennifer Williams. I think that her man is another con artist, another playboy player, using a woman to get to where he want to go, because these men are really out here doing that. They don't have to be outwardly mean, abusive, aggressive, explosive to not be manipulative. That's it. And good guys, oh, the good boys, the churchgoer boys, the boys who are so good, they don't put their hands on women, they don't got no tattoos, they don't even like to curse, drink, or smoke. Them be the ones that know how to be the most manipulative, the most controlling, the most, I ain't lying, I just ain't telling you everything that happened. I'm rather omitting truths. That's the definition for So yeah, Michael up here crying and stuff, and yeah, I know he real sad about it. You know, he's sad about getting treated this way on national TV, but I also know he has a family to feed. And some people, they'll feed their family by any means necessary, whether that's work a job, work the streets, or work a hustle. And for some reason, Angela want to act like she didn't know that. She want to act like all the times that it was put in her face, all the times that God put it in her face, all the times that friends and family put it in her face, she want to act like she ain't see it. Oh, okay, girl, so then you go and get surgery done on your body, but you're sad about the surgery that you got done on your body. Don't you ever go changing your body, who you are, all that stuff for no man, and then it don't work out. That's why it's so important to find somebody who enjoys you and your insecurities and your negative traits, whatever. I remember I had to really process and get through the fact that there are men out here who do not like women who curse, drink liquor, or smoke marijuana. Oh. 3 strikes, I'm out. You know what I'm saying? And it really bothered me. I'm like, dang, man. Well, I'm not that girl. And I also feel like I'm not the type of woman who overindulges to where I'm not productive. Like I ain't got past due bills because of my habits or whatever. Like I'm not that type of person, but I do enjoy what I enjoy. So you mean to tell me I can't even do that to be with you? Oh my gosh. But I had to accept that and say, you know what? That's fine because that's me. And I'm not going to try to change it up just to fit somebody's whatever idea of what a woman should be. I'm just going to find someone who mutually likes what I got going on and I mutually like what they got going on. Might come with some compromise. Like I might smoke marijuana, they might smoke tobacco, but it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? So Angela, you got with a man who wasn't looking for you. He was just looking for you to, you know, get what he can get. And he didn't throw a fit. And you are now. And I don't know why. I don't like it. And you got your whole self done up for this man and now it ain't working out. Now the chemistry's still still ain't there. The intimacy still ain't there. So what does Angela automatically do? She assumes the intimacy is not here. The chemistry is not here because he's messing with another woman. That's why. So now he's cheating on me. So now I'm mad that I got all this stuff done because he's cheating on me anyway. So why'd I even go and get all this stuff done? Girl, you shouldn't have got it done in the first place. Nope. Should have got with somebody who wanted you. Like I said, Angela got 2 daughters. 2 daughters. I think she been wanting to get on reality TV because with one of the daughters, I can't remember which one, they did 3 episodes of Maury, or 2 episodes of Maury in an episode of a show called Trisha, where Angela was saying that one of the daughters was sleeping with the other daughter's baby daddy. And even on there, Angela was really explosive and really crazy. So I think she's gotten into the reality TV swing of things and knows, oh, if I'm a crazy person, if I'm explosive, if I'm always going through something, I always got some drama, then they'll keep camera time on me. And if I'm always doing something to keep camera time, like being feisty, being spicy and toxic and throwing shit, then yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do it because I got mouths to feed. I got 6 grandkids, 2 daughters who don't got no job. And at the time when she first started reality TV, her mother was like 70 something and, you know, on her way home. So she was probably like, yeah, I gotta do what I gotta do to get to where I'm trying to go. However, she could have played this a totally different way. She played it in the violent way. Everybody can tell, girl, you be putting hands on this man. And what is she showing her daughters? What is she showing her grandkids? At this big age, who the kids gonna look up to? Who are they looking up to? It seems like they ain't got no daddies in their lives. So I don't even know if they're going to see another side of a family member who has more positive traits. You know how sometimes you can come from a negative family or the hood, but you see enough outside sources for you to still become a positive person or still learn traits that are positive for where you're trying to go in life. Where are these kids gonna learn it from? If Angela, 57, being stupid, her 2 daughters, they on they stupid shit, her mama dead, what's gonna happen with the grandkids? But see, Angela ain't thinking about that. Angela is so selfish and so tied into this man. That's probably another thing that makes her mad. She has all this family on her back that she's probably responsible for taking care of, and Michael is not giving her the relief that she needs in a relationship. That's why you shouldn't be with the motherfucker. Angela is a prime example of why you do not buy love. You do not try and pay your way into it, give your way into it, arrange your way into it. You don't try to do none of that. You want to be with somebody who loves you back. Because now look, she might lose her job that she got down at TLC, or they'll probably do a spinoff because TLC, they starting to get toxic like VH1 and stuff. I started to pick that up. So I could see TLC making a spinoff where it's her daughters, and how she's doing now that she's been divorced or annulled or whatever. Now that she's without Michael, is she dating again? Is she this again, that again? I think that woman is just going to try and hunt that man down until the day he dies. He gonna have to change his name, his location, everything. He gonna have to shut down his social media, make sure to block her, because she's going to keep going after this man. This man didn't do nothing but what he been showing he was. He been showing the interest ain't really there, because how you marry me, but you don't come over here for a couple of years and I keep on catching you cheating. And I shouldn't keep on catching you cheating. You should just stop cheating, or you should be smart enough not to let me catch it. So I don't feel like Michael is showing any signs that cares or loves her. And at that point, when somebody's not showing you signs that they want to be with you, why are you still sticking around? You done shown me that you don't want to be with me. You don't love me like I love you. Why am I sticking around here? Because Angela is trying to salvage whatever she can at her old age. Maybe it's just not meant for you, Angela, to have a man. Maybe it's meant for you to work on your psychological problems and figure out how to get your family together. Maybe that's what you're supposed to be doing at this time in your life, not chasing after no man a decade younger than you. I'm gonna close by saying this. I think that Michael's GoFundMe is gonna go through. I think a judge is gonna let him stay because he has this video evidence of him being abused by Angela. And like I said, either way, this was gonna be the outcome. He was gonna do anything he had to do to get over here to America. That's what he was gonna do. Was he abused by Angela? Absolutely. Is Angela a horrible person? Absolutely. Is she about to be out her rabbit ass mind now that he's moving on from her? Even if he never gets with nobody, but if he simply just does not talk to her anymore? Absolutely. I think all of those things. But let me know what you think down in the comments. I have been the Just Kason brand. I'm so glad that you tuned into the Neighborhood and that you all stopped by. Continue to let me know what you guys want to see, who you guys want to update on, and I'll do just that. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.